It's looking like pandemonium could be hitting the U.S. once again. We told you at 11 last night that China is expected to send a pair of pandas to the San Diego Zoo. But of course, that raises a very important question. What about us? Fox 5's Josh Rosenthal is outside the National Zoo tonight with more.
A little more than 3 months after the National Zoo's tearful goodbye,
I started crying.
I'm very sad.
pandas are heading back to the U.S., just not to us.
For China to agree to lease more pandas to the San Diego Zoo under a new agreement, that certainly is a new chapter.
Yoon Soon is a China expert at the Stimson Center in D.C. We talked to her back in November after Chinese President Xi Jinping signaled that China may send new pandas to the U.S.
I would say the chance is pretty good, 50-50%.
So now that we've got a new piece of the panda puzzle, we once again asked Soon about D.C.'s chances, and believe it or not, she said it could come down to Biden or Trump.
Whether or not D.C. gets pandas back could depend on the upcoming presidential election.
Very much so. When the pandas are sent to the United States, it's because relationships are going relatively okay, and the expectation is that the panda will reinforce some of the positive trends in the bilateral relations. If Beijing has very little expectation about the relationship being good down the road, then what's the point of sending pandas to a hostile land?
As if voters needed yet another thing to think about as they head to the polls.
Who doesn't love pandas? They're everywhere. They should be back in the zoo.
When that last interview said pandas are everywhere, he was talking about storefronts like this. One last thing, it has also been reported that Chinese officials are in talks with other zoos as well, including this one. We reached out to National Zoo officials today for comment, but we didn't immediately hear back. Guys.